Hello my beautiful people, so today we are going to be making a reversible raffle hair bonnet. So let's get straight into it. We already had our material folded into two, just like this, folded into two. Went ahead, fold it again, that's into four. Also went ahead to fold it into eight. Make sure the four sides are equal. Make sure your four sides are equal. You can use any fabric of your choice, but we'll be making use of a satin fabric for this particular particles. So from your midpoint, you would mark how wide you want your bonnet to be. So the standard measurement is 12. We're going to be using 12.5 for our hemming allowance. If you're making for a toddler, you can use 5 or you can use 6. If you're making for a child, let's say an adolescent or a teenager, you can use 10 or you use 9. But if you're making for an adult, then you use 12 inches. But if you want to make the extra large hair bonnet, then you can go with 14 inches or 16 inches, depends on your preference. So we'll take this all the way down, 12.5. Then we'll go ahead to just mark our lines again to make them visible. So yeah, we'll go ahead and cut. Please, while cutting, cut on the lines. Yes, cut on the lines. And you really need the sharp scissors for this because this is already folded into it. So the fabric is kind of thick. So you would need a very sharp scissors for this. So after that, we have 2 pieces. Yes, just like this. 2 pieces. I know you're going to ask, what are we going to do with this remaining one? Are we going to throw it away? No. We don't waste anything here. This is actually going to give us 4 scrunchies. Yes, this is going to give us 4 large scrunchies. So here we have 29 by 5. That's going to fetch us 4 extra scrunchies. So we are going to go over it again for better understanding. Like I said, fold them equally. So we are just going to repeat what we did previously. So please watch carefully, just in case you didn't understand the first one. This is going to help. Make sure they are equal. All the way to the end. After cutting it, we are still going to do the same for the remaining pieces. We'll keep it for our scrunchies. 2. So since we are making a reversible hair bonnet, we'll be making use of 1 piece of the other one and 1 piece of the other one. Yes, 1 piece of the fabrics each. So we'll go ahead and sew it round, but we are going to leave 2 inches so that we can turn it from there. Going to leave 2 inches where we'll turn it from. So we'll just go ahead and iron it. After ironing our fabric, we are going to mark 1 inch round. Please make use of your chalk while doing this, except you're using a tailor's marker. After a while, this marker clears off. It's not a permanent marker. Please don't use a permanent marker. Use a tailor's marker. Go to any tailoring shop around you. Tell them you want to buy tailoring marker. So we are not going to stitch all the way around. We're going to leave the opening for our elastic. So we went ahead and we stitched it round. So after sewing it round, we'll still give it a good press. Use matching threads. So use matching threads. It also adds beauty to your work. So we'll go ahead again. This time around, we are marking 1.5 inches round. You can mark 1 inch if you want. Oh, sorry, I went ahead to use 1 inch. You can use 1.5 if you want. Depends on how you want it. But for this, I'll be using 1 inch. Like I said, use a tailor's marker. If you notice the previous ones I did, they are already fading off. That's how it works. It doesn't stay for a long time. After a while, it fades off. It's safe on any clothes you actually want to use it for. But if you use a permanent marker, like my Yoruba brothers and sisters will say otilo. So here we are going to mark all the way down. This is where the stress and the work is, because you have to be careful while marking so that some part doesn't look bigger than the other parts. All the way through. So we are done. I went ahead to hem it all the way through. So the next thing we are going to do, we are going to use our elastic. Yes, for this particular one I used 20.5 inches for the elastic. I'd already fixed my safety pin, so I'll just go ahead and pass it. Remember, we left a 3 inches opening at the beginning, so from that opening we left, we are going to pass it. You use your pin to put that in place so that it doesn't shift. If you've watched my previous videos, you should be familiar with this by now. If you haven't, please go back and watch. I gave a detailed explanation about passing your safety pin and elastic. So our cap or our hair bonnet is gradually taking shape. So I used 20.5 inches. So when you're done, you just have to readjust it to the size you want, then you stitch. After stitching, this was what we had. So the elastic for a child, you can use 20 inches. But first of all, hold on. We are going to stitch that place close. Yes. So like I was saying, the elastic for a child, you can use 20 inches. What you're going to use is 15 or 14 inches. And this is our result. This is our result, as simple as A, B, C. You just use your hands to arrange it properly. And yeah, you can wear either of the sides. Thank you.